This topic is on iteration. There are 5 questions. Let's look at question 1. The number of bees in a beehive at the start of year n is Pn. The number of bees in the beehive at the start of the following year is given by this equation. At the start of 2015, there were 9,500 bees. So that is Pn. Pn is 9,500. How many bees will be there in 2018? So 2015 is Pn. So 2016 will be Pn plus 1, the second year. 2017 will be Pn plus 2 as a third year. We want 2018 at the start should be Pn plus 3. So let's do Pn plus 1 first. Pn plus 1 is, we could do Pn plus 1, which is 2016, will be 1.05, 9,500 minus 250. That will give 1,005 times 9,250, which is 9,712.5. 2017, that's the next year, Pn plus 2 will be 1.05 times 9,712.50 minus 250. So that will give us 1.05 times 9,462.50, which is 9,935.625. So now we're going to do 2018. That is actually Pn plus 3, which will be 1.05 in bracket 9935.625 minus 250. That will give you 1.05 times 9685 625, that's 625. .625. That's going to give you 1016990,625. So if we round up to the nearest whole number, that will be 10,170. That's the answer. Question 2. The number of slugs in a garden t days from now is P1, where P0 is 100. Pt1 is 1.06 times P1. Work out the number of slugs in the garden 3 days from now. So P1, first day, would be P0, which is 1.06 times P0. That will be 1.06 times 100. That will be 106. Second day, P2, 1.06 times 106, that comes in here, 106. That will be 112.36. Third day, that is 1.06 times, that comes in there, 112.36. That will be 119.1016. So that is, in whole numbers, 119. Next question. Question 3. Show that equation 3x squared minus 6 to the power 3 plus 3 is equal to 0 can be rearranged to give this. So what do? We bring the x3 to the other side, bring everything else, because we have got 3s plus 3x squared must go that way. So what we'll do is we'll keep this one to take this one to one side, keep everything to the other side. So that becomes x3 is equal to 3x squared plus 3. We want to get x squared at the bottom, so we need to get x squared here. That means we are going to divide everything by x squared. Divide everything by x squared. So that will be x3 over x squared is equal to 3x squared over x squared plus 3 over x squared. So we can cancel x squared and this cancels x squared and x squared get cancelled, so you can get x is equal to 3 plus 3 over x squared. Using this, what we just got with x0 is 3.2, find the value of x1, x2, x3 and explain what the value of x1, x2, x3 represent. Okay, so to do that, first thing we will do, x1 is equal to 3 plus 3 over x0 squared, which is going to be 3 plus 3 over 3.2. That's going to give you 3.29296875. The next two is 3 plus 3 over x1 squared, which is going to be 3 plus 3 over, all of that comes in at the bottom, 3.29296875. That will give you 3.276597786. Now x3 will be 3 plus 3 over x2 squared, which is going to be 3 plus 3 over all of that, 3.276659786. That will give you 3.279420685. So these are the values. Now explain what the values of x1, x2, x3 represent. So what do they represent? They basically are the estimate. They are getting more and more accurate. So what we have to say is they represent an estimate which is getting more and more accurate. Of the x value of the x. Right, let's look at question 4. Show that the equation has a solution between x is equal to 1, x is equal to 2. Between x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2. So what we're going to do, we're going to substitute it. When x is equal to 1, we can substitute in here. 2 times 1 cube minus 1 squared minus 3. So that become 2 minus 1 minus 3. So that would be minus 4 is minus 2. X is equal to 2. When x is equal to 2, there will be 2 times 2 to the power 3 minus 2 to the power 2 minus 3. That will be 816 minus 4 minus 3. 16 minus 16 minus 4 minus 3. So that will be 12. Take away 3 is 9. So you could see there's a sign change between the values here. So what is this telling us? Since there's a sign change when x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2, between x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2, the equation has a solution between 1 and 2. The solution must be between 1 and 2, and at least one of the root of the x has got to lie between x equal to 1, x equal to 2. So how do we say that? We should say since there is a sign change when x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2, the equation has a solution between 1 and 2 as there must be at least one root between x is less than 2 and x is greater than 1. That's what you would say for that. Because this graph looks like this. It's a cubic graph. Cubic graphs looks like this. The cubic graphs look. So they crosses the x-axis, which is y is equal to 0, at 3 places. So at least one of these places must be between 1 and 2. That's what it means. Question 5. Show that the equation x3 plus 4x, x to the power 3 plus 4x is 1 has a solution between x equal to 0 and x equal to 1. So first thing what we do, we need to make it, bring the 1 to the other side, make it an equation like this. Then we are going to substitute x equal to 0 here. When x equal to 0, that will be 0 plus 4 times 0 minus 1, which is minus 1. When x equal to 1, 1 3 plus 4 to the 4 times 1 minus 1, that is 4. So you could see again a sign change. Since there is a sign change, we could say that the equation has a solution between 0 and 1 for the said reason here. For the said reason. So we could write the same thing. Since there is sign change when x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1, The equation has a solution between 0 and 1. That's the end of the questions.